Chicago Cycle is the biggest motorcycle place in the Midwest. In fact, they're the biggest place on the planet. They have the great three-wheelers, the great Ducati nameplate, all the sport bikes. They're the hottest bikes on the planet. We've got every make, model, and color of sports bikes that you want. Come into Chicago Cycle and get your next bike at Chicago Cycle. Yamaha's been in business for over 50 years. They came up with a brand new bike. The complete bike is all brand new. It's a Raider for 2008. It's got 1900 cc's. We have one here that Lulu's fashioning for us, and this one here has every single bell and whistle you can get on it. This is a bike after my own heart. It's got every piece of chrome, it's every accessory. And you know what I love about Yamaha? They make the accessories for the bike. So when you go to purchase the bike, you could have your dealership actually put those accessories that you want, personalize that bike, and have the most fun you can ever have. I love the new technology of motorcycles today, and Yamaha has really stepped up with this motorcycle here. It has dual disc brakes up front, fuel injection, 1900 cc's. It's got all the power. I love the two backrests. You keep your rider comfortable, but I've noticed in the riding I've been doing lately, the older I get, I'm a little seasoned when it comes to riding motorcycles. I love having a backrest when I'm riding. It gives my back that lower support, and I can ride all day long. Yamaha for 2008, the Raider, 1900 cc's. Star Yamaha motorcycle. Here's a model that was new last year, but what I love about it, this is the Roadliner, and here we have the Stratoliner. Basically, they're the same bike, except this one is dressed up just a little more. It's got the bags on it, the windshield. It's got a lot of accessories on it. For a guy like me, I love the accessories. Again, you know what I want to mention? Yamaha has all the accessories that you need for your bike. I got to tell you a cute little story, folks. When I first started riding, I bought a bike, and through mail orders, I'm ordering all kinds of accessories. When I got them, they didn't fit, and this and that. It was a headache. Today, what I love about this industry, I've been riding for 19 years, a company like Yamaha Star has all the accessories you need to dress up your bike. This Stratoliner is beautiful, but then again, how can I not say this is a gorgeous bike? And this is your favorite, right? You love the colors on this.
Yes, I do.
Give up your old vows. Give up your old vows.
Star Motorcycles. This is another Raider 1900. What I love about Star Motorcycles is when they bring motorcycles to the shows, they bring stuff with all the bells and whistles. What's nice about that is when you come to a show like this and you see the bikes, you can see what you're capable of doing with them. Guys are like women. Women love to remodel their homes. Guys love to remodel their toys. They buy a brand new toy and they start buying things and painting them different colors and adding things onto them, making them faster and all of that. It's in our genes. I love a motorcycle company that'll come in and show you what you're capable of doing with your motorcycle. YZF-R1. This is a very interesting motorcycle. There's two famous brothers in the road racing industry. It's Ben and Eric Bostrom. This bike was presented to them. It was built by McCoy Motorsports, but it was built with the theme of each racer. On one side, we have this theme here, which is basically the theme of like an Evel Knievel type of racer. And then we have the theme on the other side, which is a little more current and into the sport bike type of style. You know, every time I come to a show like this, I just see stuff that just totally amazes me. The workmanship put into this motorcycle is just phenomenal. These sport bikes are really, really unbelievable, and what people are doing with them is just phenomenal. Yamaha Raptor 250. This is a completely brand new ATV. This has got a brand new braking system, complete brand new suspension, 4-stroke. This one is really cool because it gets you in and out of those tight trails. Yamaha Raptor 700. This is a really cool, this is the bad boy, the 700. It's got a new braking system, new suspension. It's got an all aluminum frame, which makes this a very lightweight ATV. This is the one that's really sought after because of the lightweight of this ATV. Yamaha R6 600cc sport bike. This is the hottest thing on the market right now from Yamaha. The fairing on this bike is from the MotoGP bike. This is unbelievable. Everything that they did with the suspension, even the exhaust system, is a lot shorter and tighter to the bike, which makes it a lot more easier to maneuver around the track. This is the ultimate in sports bikes from Yamaha this year.
Hey Rich, want to thank everybody for coming out. We wanted to feature one of the coolest motorcycles in the entire show. This is Valentino Rossi's MotoGP machine. This is $1 million motorcycle. It's got the latest technology on it. It's all full carbon fiber from front to back. This bike's making in excess of 200 horsepower. Of course, the guys at Yamaha won't tell us how much horsepower it's really making. But this is the kind of thing that's only here at the international motorcycle shows. You're not going to see this at a local dealer anytime. You're only going to see this out on the MotoGP track. Pretty cool bike, and I think Lulu makes it look that much cooler.
Ural, it's a German-made sidecar motorcycle, but it's the only one ever made with a sidecar that has its own power. So it's a two-wheel powered sidecar and motorcycle. This is a real interesting piece. They're selling really well. They make them in all different kind of colors and styles. What do you think of this?
I like it. I like to ride you around.
For a change, huh? Kawasaki's latest motorcycle, the ZX-10R. This is the hottest bike Kawasaki has out this year, sport bike wise. It's got a new suspension, completely new frame. It's got a new braking system. Everything literally has been tuned to make you have more fun on the road with this motorcycle. This sporting industry is unbelievable, isn't it, Lulu?
Yes.
And this is one of the ones that you like?
These bikes are hot. Hey Rich, sports bikes is where it's at. This Ninja is fun.
This sport bike is really cool. Kawasaki has come up with this 250 Ninja R. This is a real interesting bike. A lot of brand new features. Kawasaki's really working hard on making these sport bikes more sophisticated, giving you more power, and keeping you on the road. This bike here is more stable and you get better performance out of the bikes from the past. This is a real cool Ninja 250R by Kawasaki. Honda CBR 1000RR. This is the ultimate sport bike from Honda. This is brand new. This bike from the ground up is brand new. It's 1100 cc's, but it feels like you're riding a 650. This vehicle is the ultimate when it comes to speed, racing, and having fun. Isn't that what it's all about? Honda's always made fun motorcycles, and this is a great brand new 2008 CBR 1000RR. Honda 2008 700XX Sport ATV. This is the hottest thing on the market from Honda. It's the only ATV that's liquid cooled, And it has an independent rear suspension. What a great looking vehicle, and I think this one will be the ultimate in having fun. Wild World of Classics has been covering a lot of events in the motorsports community. If you watch the show, you know I'm a biker. And you know for the last 18 years I've been a biker. I was a biker when it wasn't cool to be a biker. You know what? We covered an event this weekend that I want to tell you about. It's called the Ride for Kids. It's basically an organization nationwide that raises money for kids with brain tumors. I've gone on a lot of motorcycle events and I've covered a lot of charity rides. The motorcycle community is the most charitable community I have ever seen. They get together and they enjoy raising money and helping people. Well, a lot of times we go out on these rides and there's things that happen that really touch your heart. Well, the first motorcyclists coming out of the chute, we had 12,000 motorcycles on this event. First motorcycles had a number of these kids with disabilities, with problems with their brains, the reason for this ride. And I gotta tell you something, to see the faces on these beautiful children and their eyes lit up and the smile from ear to ear is why I know I'm glad to be a motorcycle guy, because people like us get together and cover events like this and raise money for people with disabilities. This is the greatest community on the earth. You know what? What are you doing out there? Why don't you have a motorcycle? Especially now with gas being over $4 a gallon. You should have a motorcycle and you should join us with fun rides like this. And you know what? It'll make your heart feel good like it did mine. The Ride for Kids to help children with brain tumors. You're enjoying this right now. There isn't much more I can say other than motorcycle people are the greatest. We raise toys for kids that don't have toys. We build monuments for the Iraq war veterans that lost their lives. And there's thousands of other rides that we do. You know what? A few years ago, I started an organization called Angels of Peace. We ride together to do some good. In fact, I became a reverend back then to move this forward. We ride to have fun. I'm a reverend, but I'm not going to preach to you. The only preaching I'm going to do is what we've been doing since the beginning of time, and that's having fun and raising money for people that need it. What a great cause. What a great time I had. You know what? Sometimes you need an event like this to just bring you down and make you think about people that are less fortunate than you and I are. Chicago Cycle Display at the Rosemont Convention Center, the International Motorcycle Show. In fact, this is the biggest motorcycle show to come to the Chicago area. In fact, this show travels the whole United States. They bring out what's new in the industry. Chicago Cycle has one of the biggest booths here at the International Cycle Show, and they have the gorgeous Ducati motorcycles. You know, I remember when Ducati was just red. That was their theme color. Well, Ducati now has changed where they've gone all different colors. Last year, they had the brand new 1098. That was a great bike, real sophisticated. They're going into the black bikes, but now Ducati has made an 848, which is all white. New suspension, all brand new bike for 2008. A hot bike from Ducati. What do you expect? What a great trademark, Ducati. Great motorcycle, great sport bike. Here at Chicago Cycle at the International Motorcycle Show. Chicago Cycle brings out the bad boys. This is one of the hottest choppers. Chicago Cycle has everything that you want. Here at the motorcycle show, they brought out this gorgeous chopper, and it's dressed up with the feathers. It's kind of got that engine look to it. This is the old style, that old school look that everybody loves. Beautiful bike, and you look great on it. Pitbull motorcycle lift. They're out of Tennessee. This is the only motorcycle lift that can get up this high. Not only that, look what we're doing. If you mount your bike on here perfectly, and you got to center the bike right, you can actually move the bike around on the floor with two people on it. This has always been a hazard in the trade. There's some lifts out there that if you jack your bike up, you're actually afraid to get underneath and work on it. Look how safe this is. Pitbull motorcycle lift out of Tennessee. You know, every show we do, we're going to do something called Richie's Tips. We're going to give you safety tips. We're going to give you interesting tips on maintenance and how to save miles per gallon. Well, in today's show, we're going to do safety tips. We just did the jack and how to raise the bike up so you can work on it safely. Well, Condor is another interesting thing. It's a pit stop and it's a trailer stop. Once you drive the bike into this, the bike will sit secure and you'll be able to get underneath it, be it to clean or to repair anything without any danger of the motorcycle falling on you. And I don't care if you have a 90cc or a 2000cc motorcycle. Something like this is real important when it comes to servicing your motorcycle. Condor makes a great pit stop for your bike. You should have one and repair your bike safely. Chicago Cycle has the greatest deals on motorcycles. In fact, we have over 1,000 motorcycles in our inventory. We have the great Ducatis, Suzukis, Yamahas, Hondas, and Kawasaki. And we even have something for you used bikers. We got a whole room full of used motorcycles. Chicago Cycle has got the financing. We'll get you done. Come on and see us. We'll get you the best deal in town. Not only that, we have every make, model, and color of motorcycles made by the manufacturers. Come and see us at Chicago Cycle for the best deal in town. This is a very hot bike. In fact, it's a limited production race bike. They only made 380 of them. This is at Chicago Cycle. You know what? In the motorcycle industry, trikes are the big seller right now. Really a hot item in the motorcycle industry. And at Chicago Cycle, we have just about every trike that's made. This is a Goldwing that they turned into a three-wheeler. We also have a Boulevard that's turned into a three-wheeler. You know what? People are getting up in age, or guys that have a couple of those old war injuries. They can't keep up the two-wheel bike, so they go into these three-wheelers. Suzuki's latest model, it's called the B-King. This is a sleek version of the Hayabusa. It has the Hayabusa engine in it, and it has the latest technology in sport racing motorcycles. Great. This is the hottest thing from Suzuki this year, 2008. This is the RGSX 1000. Last year they came in different colors. Well, this is the newest one with all white. They're coming out with all kinds of gorgeous colors, and some of the technology has been updated also. This is a great RGSX 1000. We have every make and model of this bike. In fact, this is one of the hottest sellers that we had last year at Chicago Cycle, and I believe it'll be a very hot seller this year at Chicago Cycle. M109 RT. This is the hottest cruiser from Suzuki this year. It's an 1800cc. It's got some of the M109 technology in a cruiser, and it's got the looks of the C90T that I love. I bought a few years ago. It's just a gorgeous bike, you know. It never fails. A biker ends up buying a bike that he likes, and then a couple of years later they make something like this. It's got a bigger gas tank, bigger engine, it's a lot faster. It's a great looking bike. I love what Suzuki does with these motorcycles. In fact, they're the first ones. They were the cutting edge that ended up putting windshield, floorboards, leather saddlebags on these bikes, and a sissy bar in the back. Great bike, great cruiser. I really love going out on my C90T, and I'm looking at getting one of these M109 RTs. Ducati GT1000. This is a gorgeous bike. Ducati's always been a European style of motorcycle, Italian bike, but America fell in love with it from the beginning. This is a gorgeous motorcycle, and I love what Ducati's doing now with all the accessories that you can get from Ducati to personalize your bike. It's got the leather bags, it's got the bag on the tank. The technology is phenomenal. I love the original Ducatis. I mean, when you used to say Ducati, they were always red. And here's an original red Ducati. But Ducati now has gone over where they're making different colors. Here's another 1000 sport bike that Lulu's modeling for us. And here's the famous 1098 from last year. They did a few changes to it. It's real sharp. They made it in black. And then we go into the 848, which is the hottest thing from Ducati. They just sleeked down the motorcycle completely. And this is the first year that Ducati has made a white motorcycle in this 848. It's really a gorgeous bike. Love what Ducati does. Ducati is one of the manufacturers from the beginning that has had apparel for your motorcycle. They make your Ducati look cool, and they make you look cool also. Victory Vision. This is a gorgeous motorcycle. It's customized. I mean, it's just really beautiful. From the factory, this bike comes with the fairings and the bags all built in. This one has some custom paint on it. Also, the chrome on it is a black chrome versus a bright chrome. I love what they did with this motorcycle. I love the look that they gave it. It's got a lot of new technology, a twin V engine. It's a 106 cubic inch. Doesn't Lulu look gorgeous on this motorcycle? It's got a custom seat. It's even got hand grips for the rider to hold on to. Gorgeous motorcycle by Victory. Kimco People 150 is what this is called. It's made out of Taiwan. It's got the gorgeous retro look of the past. A 150cc engine, 4-stroke. This is a real gorgeous vehicle. You know what I like about this too is they put the bigger wheels on it. It's a little more comfortable. You know what's nice too is you get that retro look with today's technology. This looks great and it's a lot of fun. You know what, gas exceeding $4 a gallon, this is very economical on gas.